on. I am recording. Yay. You need water? Go get water. You're good to go. You're not going to miss much. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 17 to 18. I'm not quite sure. I have learned that if you set the eggs first thing in the morning, that day, like early in the morning, that is day 1. If you do it late in the afternoon or in the evening, it's day 2. We did it at about 10:30, so we're somewhere between day 17 and day 18. I don't know how to, I don't know. Okay, go ahead and hit the lights for me, babe. Okay. Today should be even a little more difficult than yesterday to see. What? I am recording. Sorry if that's bright. Okay, here's the first egg. Now this first one, I need to get it. Oh my gosh, we're so full. Okay, I need to get. Nope, let me see. Oops, I'm getting it adjusted. Sorry, guys. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Sorry about that dizzy moment in life. All right, we have. It's very difficult to see. Monday may be our last day of candling. I'm not sure we're going to be able to see anything. Let's leave it here for a moment and see if we've got. Oh, there's some movement. I'm going to turn it a little bit. There's a big bright spot right here. That's about the only place the chick isn't right now. But you can see up here, we can see some movement. It's going to be harder to see. And you guys and other people, let me know if, either out there in the virtual world or here in the classroom, please let me know if I need to move the camera anywhere, move it closer, do anything. Yes? Okay. So there's movement, not much. Huh. Little bit though. Could just be sleepy today. All right, you're up. Oops, sorry. Here's egg 2. Wow. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, I'm going to day 18 here. We're going to skip day 17. These are really, really full. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just saw. Oh, there's movement. And sometimes it's just this right here. The shadow gets light and dark because I'm not touching them right now. To the right. Okay, that would be that way. I'm recording. Somebody look up there and tell me, make sure I'm recording. Okay. So let's see, let's go on this side and see if we can see something. Very faint movement, but there is movement. Like right down here, you can kind of see something. It does get harder and harder to candle them. Oh, there's some good movement. There we go. There's some good movement. Right here is a duck foot. Oh, right there. That's a foot. Yes. Type in and say, we are recording. Thank you. Because maybe they don't have sound on. They might not have sound on right now. That happens. Okay, here's egg 3. We need to go, let's see. Let it sit there for a minute. Let's see if we get some movement. I see a little bit of movement. What? Yes, we have sound. But maybe someone else doesn't have sound, and so they don't know. Well, when I first move it, it will. When I move the egg, it will move. Oh, there's some movement. That's all. That's all on its own. That's not me. I'm going to turn this egg upside down so we can just get a quick peek at the air sac. And can't see it anymore. Okay, air sac's gone. Okay, here's egg 4. Well, aren't we just full of movement? No, now we stop since I said that. Wake up, little baby. Oh, psh. Okay, that worked. Baby, baby, wake up. If you talk to them, they move. Oh, I wonder if that works with all of them, or that's just a random coincidence. I'm an egg whisperer. You can just say Swiss. Yes. Oh, okay. You can just say part of their name. It's okay. So, lots of movement here. Yeah. I'm wondering what these 2 dots are here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe feet? I don't know. Yes. Yes, it's harder to see. And they are getting squished in the egg. So yes, movement will be less because they're running out of room in the egg to move.
Well, that one's full of movement.
Yes, all this dark part, that chick is pushed up, or duckling, whatever you want to call it, is all pushed up against. I'm not singing. You guys will all leave if I sing. That's a threat. Oh, but now look at that air sac. I'm still not sure. These have got me wondering. I think I need to mark this egg so I know. We're not moving a lot in here, and this air sac is huge. Okay, let me check this one out. Wake up, little baby. Are you still with us, little baby?
Oh, I saw movement.
Did you see movement? Hold on. Let's leave it right there.
I saw movement.
Yeah, but I moved the egg when you guys saw the movement. I'm not. Okay, right. Shh. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm really not seeing. I need to inspect this egg. I'm not seeing movement. I need to see something. And this air sac is bad shaped. Oh, lots of movement. There it is. Okay, right here is a foot or a beak or a something right there. So I'm going to turn it some. I did see movement, but this is one I need to watch because of the angle of the air sac. This one might not hatch well, so I need, oh, I have a pencil. So I am going to just put a little W on it for watch. I need to keep my eye on this one when they are hatching. There was just a bit of movement, and that air sac is just, it's very, very slanted. See, these other ones aren't that slanted yet. So it doesn't mean that it won't hatch. It just means it might have a harder time, or I don't know. No, they're okay. We have one more after this. Oh, there's movement. Now on this one, okay, can you guys see right down here? Yeah, we jumped. I don't know if that's a tail or a head. Could be a foot. It's definitely a body part. Could be it's not a wing. Wow, we got some good movement on that one. It might be. This could be the head right here, and then the tail there. You can actually see some little wispy things where the feathers are starting to come in, and they're going to be all wet and mushed together. But oh, we got lots of movement
Oh,
here.
yes, that one's definitely alive.
Whoa, look at that baby go.
That's definitely the energetic one.
This is the energetic one. Wow.
What was that? Egg 6? That one.
This is egg 6, yes. Wow. The one right here is egg 6. The one that I'm not sure of would have been egg 5. Wow, lots of movement here. I'm going to put you back. You guys can see all that, can't you?
Yeah.
Nice. And when it's sitting on the light like this, it is giving it a little bit more heat back in there. Okay, last one, and then we are going to, I'm going to give them a little bit of spray. They've been cooled down. They're not cold. Actually, number 1 was Brad, and I don't know who Pitt is. I think number 1 was Brad. Oh, look, I literally, oh, here's another one with a wide, a wide air sac, angled air sac. So, let's see. I'll put a W on this one, too, to watch it. Typically, today and the next 2-3 days, in the past, this is about at this stage of development. Oh, no, that one's very much alive. Where we've lost them. And we've lost none. So this is looking pretty good. We still have 1 week to go. And next Friday, we will be in lockdown, which means that the lid will not come off, the eggs will not be turned, and the humidity is raised and they are not touched. At that point, they will start pipping through. We'll hear them peep. And they'll do the internal pip, they'll do the external pip, in those 2 to 3 days after that. And they will not be touched. So we have some movement. Everybody is still alive. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put another W on here for watch.
I think this is the best gift
I'm going to, you want to turn the light back on, please, someone? Whoops, sorry, guys, I just crashed you. Didn't mean to crash you. Okay, so what I'm doing now is the eggs have cooled down a little bit, and at this point, I'm going to spray them, give them a little mist. Well, that's not a little mist. That was like a downpour. Wait a minute here.
It's not good. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it to go to spray, honey, and not stream. All right, well, there we go. I just gave him a little wetness, and we're going to heat him back up. And, oh, let's see. I need to move you, and now I can. Oh, and during lockdown, we also changed the temperature, and I honestly, at this moment, just drew a blank of whether we raise it or lower it, but I promise we will know. Okay, class, any questions? I ask. I hate when I say that. Yes. Just talk nice and loud.
Can you candle the egg during hatching, and what happens if you do?
You do not candle the eggs during hatching. What an excellent question. When I just said we go into lockdown, we cannot open that incubator. In fact, I have already made a plan, because last year I think we had a problem when I had to help some of them hatch. We had to keep opening the incubator, and then we were losing humidity inside the incubator, and that was making it harder for the rest of them to hatch. So we have another one of these incubators just like this. We also have our brooder set up. We will have our brooder set up. I'm putting it together right now. And what I'm going to do is get the other incubator all set up just with heat. And if I have to pull one out to help it hatch, it'll be very quick. Pull one out, put the lid back on, minimal moisture loss, hopefully. make sure there's lots, like quick spray down in there, make sure there's lots of moisture, and then as I open it, that one will go into another one, because I really think that's what our problem was. I can't remember, did I tell you that Miss Hicks we had had them at home, and we were bringing them in for Monday lockdown, and they hatched earlier than we expected. We were off on a day or so. So when we brought them back, they had already done internal pips, so we just totally wiped out all of their humidity, and that's why we had such a hard time with our hatch. I'm trying everything possible not to make that happen again. Excuse me. This is not a beauty parlor, my dear. Thank you. Yes, next question. Wait a minute, she's got a question. Somebody out there have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
Does the incubator automatically turn the eggs?
Yes, it does. I'm doing a combination of the incubator turning the eggs and me turning the eggs. During the day, I turn them. At night, I'll show you what this looks, oops, sorry. Can we see that? Yeah. This little arm right here this little arm sets on here. It sets on there like that. This motor right here, this is a motor, it runs and it pulls this arm. But I can't move it manually, it'll break the motor. What it does is it moves the incubator back and forth. So what happens is within an hour's time, this is turned, and let me see if I can get it part on the eggs and part on the turner. When this turns, the eggs roll, and then it moves back. And as you can see, they're not all moved exactly the same, but that's okay as long as there's some movement. And that was my concern the other day, was that I'll fix all those eggs in a minute. I want to let them heat up. My concern the other day was that this arm right here was not on, and the eggs didn't get turned. I have since learned that some people don't ever turn the eggs, then they just only get about a quarter of their eggs to hatch. You know, that's not acceptable. But so we're using that at night. This is the first year I've done this. One other year we had one incubator that we turned by hand, and the other incubator that was totally on the automatic. And the one totally on the automatic, not one egg hatched. But I think it was more a temperature issue than the turning, but I'm not sure. Other than that, for the last 5 years, the other teacher and I that usually do this, and we'll be doing it together in the spring with some chickens, we would take this home and wake up every 2 or 3 hours all night long and turn the eggs. It was like having a newborn at home for 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, depending on what we were hatching out of the month. And we would share that.
Newborns.
What?
They are pretty much newborns.
They are newborns, but they're not mine, and I don't need to wake up and feed them, and because I don't have a newborn to do that. So we did that. This year I'm trying the automatic turner at night, so I can sleep all night, or at least try to, and then we turn them all day. Okay, that was like an extended answer, but sorry, I'm kind of explaining that to the kids too. Okay, now do you see Brad? This picture of this Brad in front? That was what was causing all the frightening commotion last night. We're going to move Brad out of the way, because I will tell you that
Bert said we only
there's
have one named Brad and one named Dave, right, Bliss?
I don't know what we're going to name them all. Last year they were named after the counties. I don't know, but whatever we do, names will go into a hat except for Brad. That one's got to be named that. And we'll have the name Pitt in there, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We will put names, and it's random. As one hatches, we draw a name, and that's how we name them. That way there's no hard feelings. Yes? Okay, you need to, honey, you need to go up to the top. Since the screen's dark, anyhow, go up to the top and flip that and open it. Yes, Any other questions in here, out there? We have one more in here, hold on, yes, loudly. Didn't I just explain how we were naming them? Random, thank you. Yes, I did just explain that. But you had that question in your head, and then I answered it before you asked it. Yes, another question out there?
Said, question names, how are they going to be fed after hatch?
How are they fed? They're given chick starter, and it's just like chicken food, but it's that's it. It's just a chick starter. It's got more proteins in it. I did have an issue with feeding my duck last year too much protein without them being able to run around, so I really need to look at that a little bit. Can someone please wiggle my mouse? My computer just went to sleep. Oh, they are sprayed with water just to give them a little extra moisture. Ducks typically, besides the humidity of just being sat on, a mama duck's going to go down and eat and be swimming and be in the water and be really super wet. So when she comes back to the nest, she's going to sit down and give them an extra boost of water. I will not ever spray the chicken eggs down like that, but some people do it all the time. And it is suggested that you cool the eggs down. So periodically through the day, I lift the lid off and let them cool down. That's why I wasn't concerned with them being cooled down during incubation. They are cooled when that mama gets off. So I'm trying to make it as natural as possible, not turn exactly the same amount. The temperature's not always exactly the same. They're cooled down, they're heated up, they're moved, they're not in the incubator the same. Just kind of making it a little more natural, because that bird in the wild or even in your barnyard doesn't have a clock, doesn't have X's on the eggs, doesn't have anything. So, but that spraying is supposed to kind of be like a mama duck. Yes? Oh, who's going to feed them? I just bought, we have a brooder, and this brooder has 3 trays of food. There's enough for overnight. It's fine. After they leave the incubator, they need heat for a while, and it's set up. They have food, water, all of it. It's all automatic water. You fill the food up. They eat as they need it, and I will the first weekend or so, I'll probably come up. We will not have the ducks in our classroom very long. They grow very, very quickly, and they're very messy. When we do the chickens, we'll probably have them a little longer. We typically will keep the 2 times we've done ducks before, we've kept them about 2 to 3 weeks. The chickens we keep about 5 weeks. And I already have a farm, ranch, place that's got chickens and geese. I don't think she has any. Do Grandma have any ducks? No. So they've got geese and chickens. She's got a brooder set up. I'm going to keep one of the ducks, and that'll be interesting when I attempt to find out what gender they are. So I'm keeping a duck. Yeah, that's a whole learning thing in itself. And but I've got a home for them. Everything's good. Yes. Will a duck, we want a hiker duck?
Yeah.
Does it have to wear tennis shoes?
We should name them after all the people on here.
Oh, we could, but we only have 7.
Okay,
Oh, maybe we could do that. We could put names in. That's an option. We'll talk about names. You know what? And we don't know. We don't until other than that one, and it's only if that one hatches. I don't want to name them until we know they hatch, because then all of a sudden we don't have an egg. I don't want to have a name for an egg and that one doesn't hatch. Then that's sadder than it's just not hatching. It's sad enough if some of them don't hatch, and it always happens. So I don't want to go there. Yeah.
What will they do that?
They have this brooder, and you guys will see it next week. I'm putting it in the box in my kitchen right now. I'm putting it together. It's got 3 trays, 2 of them will have food, 1 has water. There's a big 5-gallon bucket that sits on top that I can fill so they can have 5 gallons of water at a time, and it will run down. In fact, you will see it because next week, or on lockdown at least, the incubator is going to have to go on top of that, because right here where our incubator is, the trout tank fills up, because just in the random luck of the cosmos of the world, hatch day is the same day that our trout eggs will arrive. So it's going to be a busy, busy day on February 4th, and I have no plans that we're going to get much done. Yes?
Somebody asked, will they be able to feed themselves?
Yes, they eat themselves, just like they're just like the geese. Once they've jumped, how they're running around and the mamas don't feed them, these birds feed themselves. They are not, I'm drawing a brain. They are not altrical, which is like hawks and most songbirds, most raptors. They all need to be fed by the mom. These are precocial. Oh, there's the word. They come out all fluffy, feathered, ready to run around and eat and drink on their own. Although these guys won't eat for about a day because, like all other birds, they will be absorbing that yolk sac, or absorbing the yolk and getting all their nutrients from that for about a day. They won't need any food or water. I will have it in there for them, but they probably won't eat. Okay. Any other questions?
Budgie Girl says I can call one of them to Tinny because class has.
Call what?
Tinny because class has food sneakers.
Oh, we can just call one Tenny. Yeah, we could do that too. We'll have to be thinking of some names, and maybe we can have some kind of a contest with viewers, with chatters, and they can all make suggestions of names, and we'll put them in the can, and as they're hatched, we randomly pull them out. Maybe we'll do that. Other than Brad, I just really like that. That cracks me up. But that's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that. What? It cracks me up. Oh, that was good. Thank you, dear. Okay, any other questions? Okay, then.
Smarty Pants.
I got called Smarty Pants?
Oh,
Oh, we can name them Smarty Pants. Maybe I'll start something on the forum, and you guys can just keep replying, and any names that you think of, and we'll throw them in something, and that might work. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us today. We will be candling again on Monday. I really cannot guarantee seeing them today. That's 3 days from now. I'm not quite sure how much we're gonna see. Maybe a little bit though. We will candle that, and it's looking more doubtful, but I'll know for sure on Monday whether we're going to candle on Wednesday. That might just, I don't even know that we're gonna see anything. Yes?
Can't name a duck budgie. Sorry, haha.
No, we can't, and we're not raising budgies because they have to be fed. Okay, we will talk with you all later. Thank you for joining us. And I need all of you in class, get out your chick journals, or egg journals, or whatever we decided to call them. And we need some pictures, we need some writing in there.